Do you think San Francisco is permanently damaged, or is it just in a dip before extraordinarily bullishness? I'm not bullish on San Francisco. I guess it's a matter of timing. I don't know whether you're talking about the next 6 months or the next 60 years, but I'm not bullish on San Francisco. I don't know how you could be bullish on anything in California right now. Just, you got to think about this. And I touched on this on my video Friday night. If you're bullish on San Francisco, what is that saying, really? Because if there is no artificially low interest rates, there's no San Francisco. None. San Francisco, if the Fed hadn't come in and dropped interest rates, if we didn't have the Fed put, if we haven't been on a down cycle in interest rates for 40 years, and if the Fed if we just had market rates, as an example, there would be no, I'm not saying there wouldn't be a San Francisco, there would be, but San Francisco would be Sacramento. It would be San Diego. It wouldn't be this hub of technology and all these companies that don't make profit. The only way that those companies can stay afloat and not have to worry about profit is because there's artificially low interest rates. They're starving for yield, and the Fed has pushed everyone out the risk curve. So you go further and further out the risk curve, and all that money that's searching for a return ends up in San Francisco or Palo Alto or Silicon Valley. And I'm not saying that it wouldn't exist. It would be there, but it sure as heck would. The real estate prices would be half of what they are right now. So you see, my point is that if you're bullish on San Francisco, you're bullish on the Fed. If you're bullish on San Francisco, you're bullish on central planning. You're bullish on the Fed's ability to continue to increase asset prices and continue to blow up asset bubbles, because that's directly tied to how well or how poorly San Francisco does in the future. You're going long socialism. You're going long central planning. You're going long Klaus. You're going long the World Economic Forum if you're going long San Francisco. So I'm personally very bearish on San Francisco because I'm bearish on central planning. I'm bearish on socialism. I'm bearish on Marxism, and therefore I'm bearish on California. You see, so I think my point is, when you're looking at a geographical location, I think you have to also analyze what has got that geographical location from a macro standpoint to where it is today, and what are the probabilities of that environment continuing on indefinitely into the future. So that's how I look at San Francisco right now.